Dividing fractions is one of those skills that it can be tricky to understand why it's happening, and the best way we can talk about that or show it is through visuals. Now, whenever I work through dividing with fractions, maybe because I'm just hungry all the time, but I like to think about food. And since it's easiest to work with fractions with squares when talking about division, I usually think about brownies. So you're going to hear me referencing brownies quite a bit, not just because I'm hungry all the time, but because it works in this problem. Now, so think about this. Let's say that you have, the first number is how much you have. So let's say that there's 2/3 of a pan of brownies that you can have. So if whoever you live with decides to be nice and they decide to bake your brownies, and out of those brownies, you have 2/3 of them. These 2/3 are yours. Now the other third is there, but unfortunately, that's not your pan of brownies to eat, or that's not your section. These 2/3 are yours. And then, so we have a visual for 2/3, got it. Now we decide to have ourselves and 3 friends come over, so we're going to break apart the pan of brownies that's ours amongst 4 people. So imagine if I was to invite 4 people over, I'll do it in a green color. I would have to section this off into this group, and this group. So everybody has their section. So this is like friend number 1, and this is friend number 2, and this is friend number 3, and this is friend number 4. So now we've completed our visual. We have our 2/3, and we broke it up into 4 groups, but what is that really telling us? Well, this first friend has 2 brownies, and this second friend has 2 brownies, and this third friend has 2 brownies, and this fourth friend has 2 brownies. So how many brownies does each person get? Well, they get 2, but whenever we created our visual, so I'll put that 2 back up there, our denominator has changed. If you think we started at 2/3 of a pan of brownies, were 3 sections, we shaded in 2. Now we know that each person gets 2 brownies, but how many sections are there? I'm going to use that blue to count up my sections. My pan is not cut up into thirds now, it's cut up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that means that the denominator is now 12 because there are 12 cut up pieces, but each friend is getting 2 of them. So in that problem, 2/3 divided by 4, the answer would be 2/12 because each friend gets 2 slices. There are now 12 slices in all, so that would be 2/12. Whenever you're doing this, think about the first fraction. You're going to break it up vertically, and then you're going to break up your groups horizontally. Now if I do my second problem, I'll do another one. 3/4, so you have 3/4 of a pan of brownies that somebody made for you. It's cut up into fourths. I did that. And I get to 3 of these fourths are mine. Notice I broke it up vertically. Go through it a little bit quicker with this problem. And I'm deciding to split it up with amongst 3 people, myself and maybe 2 friends. So this is my first friend's section of brownies, this is my second friend's section of brownies, this is my third friend. So this guy has 3 slices, this guy has 3 slices, and this guy has 3 slices. So each person gets 3 slices of brownies. And now my brownie pan, if I was to count up my cuts, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There's 12 in this one too. So 3/12 would be my answer. Now if you want to try it out, you don't have to. I want you to take a second and try to create a visual real quick for 1/2 divided amongst 5. Try it, see what you get. Now that you're back, I'm guessing that you did it. I'm going to do this real fast. So we have 1/2 of a pan of brownies. I'm going to shade in 1. I'm breaking it up amongst 5 friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like each person gets 1 brownie in their little group. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 broken up pieces and all. So each person gets 1/10 of the whole brownie pan. Hope this helps. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff.